Nice to meet you, teacher, and welcome to my presentation. And my name is Renrui Zheng. And today the presentation topic is social media affects adolescent mental health. And now we're into our presentation. Yes. The first, we will to introduce the background information. And yes, with the accelerated pace of life, people don't have time to experience life, and life is getting boring. And social media comprises the information in society to satisfy people's needs in many ways, I think. So, with the increase in the use of social media, the proportion of teenagers in social media has been rising and the duration of use has been increasing. At the same time, the mental health problems of adolescents has increased in same proportion, which will have to be brought to our attention, and we need to investigate whether there is any correlations. So we're into next one about veterans affect the uh, mental health of adolescents. Yes, and I think about three parts effect. So the teenagers face social difficulties in the the modern social media environment. The firstly, I think the amateur borns are susceptible to emotional and peer influences and cannot sift through information and think independently. And the second, I think social media or algorithms push compelling but inaccurate content, fueling the spirit of false information. And the finally, I think is lack of mental literacy education makes it difficult for them to distinguish between true and false information. Affect trust in the source and authenticity of information. These factors make adolescents more susceptible to disinformation, and I think yes, and which in turn affects their information acquisition and discussion making processes. And in next page, we will talk about the impacts to the adolescents. Yes, and the harmful effects that adolescents experience on social media are broad and far-reaching. Teenagers often judge their worth through social media, like comments and followers, lack of recognition and negative comments can lower self-esteem, while comparisons to idealized lives lead to depression. Beauty fields promote unrealistic standards, yes, and forming mental health. Cyber building calling causes sadness, loneliness, source affecting school performance and socialization. Excessive social media use disrupts sleep, leading to insomnia and mental health issues. Lack of real emotional connections causes loneliness. And how to solve that? We're into the next page and the potential solutions. And solutions include enhancing education on digital lecture, parental involvement, mental health support, policy development, family plans to recognize diverse youth, open communication and support from organizations like the JED Foundation to promote mental health and emotional well-being, manage emotions and stress, and ensure timely help. Yes. And then we will into another part about the personal insights and reflections and my own solutions to face these problems. And yes, in my opinions, I think in this of making kids aware of the problem by adding stress to their lives and studies, and why not just control the use of social media? The correlation between environmental stress and smartphone usage can certainly be mitigated if we reduce the amount of time the uh, smartphones are used. Having addressed the urban stress, social media can play a more positive role in relieving stress in life and learning, I think. And we should reduce our children's reliance on social media through sensible time management and control to help them develop a healthier lifestyle. I think that's enough. And then we will to into my personal solutions to this question. And then we will into the next part about my personal solutions to these problems. Yes, and I think the first one is increased external life pressures. Yes, the teenagers are responsible for their own 3 meals a day, meaning they need to go to bed earlier at night and get up earlier the next day to cook their meals. This will address sleep deprivation, which affects their physical health, lead to mental health, and alleviates social media induced problems, whilst increasing teenagers' independence. And the another solution, I think, is increase the academic stress. After school homework overload, yes, I think, and additionally, citing submission time forms can be stressful for them. This will leave them no time to use social media, and when they are done with the heavy tasks of the day, the function embodied in the use of social media is more in the form of mental relaxation to help them release academic stress. Yes. Yes, our presentation, my presentation is finished. Thank you for listening, teacher.